Hello, this is Victor again at RestoreYourMercedes.com. This video is for Harry in Rockland, New York. Okay, Harry, so as you said, the seat didn't work right, the rear portion. So like I said in previous video, this is the most likely a problem. So let me show you what's going on here. Very sloppy job by a previous mechanic, because all of these wires, somebody stripped them and left them. I hate seeing this, but it is what it is. They're already damaged, so we'll leave them like that. They'll last, they'll work. There is really no reason for them to short with each other, because they were cut in different locations. But I just don't do that. I mean, you can use, well, anyway, somebody was looking for a problem here, and at some point I saw this bypass, some wires over here. They were like laying in there, just like going like this across and whatnot, just like from one motor to another. So that was a jump to the motor that goes back here. See, there was just junction connections. See those little things? I cut them out. I just left the tips, the ends, but they're never visible, so we'll leave them. The problem is in this module. Now I did fix it, so hopefully it will be all right. This relay failed, and that's the one that was in charge of switching the rear motor on and off, because the other ones are voltage relays. They swap positive to negative. This one actually activates the specific portion of the seat. Now this relay is missing because this one was burnt out, rusted, corroded. It was terrible what was in here. But this relay is for headrest. Headrest motor is not working, so you don't want to go there anyway. Headrest motor is in here. It's metal gears. It's not worth it at all, because they never last. The gears are not. It's extremely expensive. I don't see a reason to go there. I mean, if you really want to, I mean, anything is possible, but then the backs are gonna break off, and it's just a bunch of things that's gonna go wrong. So if this sits the way it sits, I would rather leave it like that and never use it, to be honest. It's not no, I don't see it's needed. I mean, again, if it's a full-blown restoration, whatever, we can talk, but we're just making this work, so I would never go and I mean, I would rather sacrifice the headrest, because nobody used them anyway. And even if you put it up or down, you never feel it, because the way the seat is designed. So there's just no point in it. Now on the bottom, it looks very ugly now. As you can see, it's just all these burnt areas, because that was all rust. So I had to take relay out, swap them, and I had to put lots of flux, because the rust would just starts boiling off. It was ugly. But oh yeah, there's a cover, just for starters. This was under those relays, so can you imagine how terrible it was on the board? So I'll clean this up, it'll work. There was just some water going in at some point. Maybe it was leaking past the roof or something. So you see some rust areas. The same thing as in my 91 500 SL, same situation. I had to do the same thing pretty much. And all right, so let's look at the operation now. So we do. This is our backrest, obviously. I don't know how to make this video. Maybe like this, so you can see the relay clicking. You can see the back activate when it reaches its limits. The rear, see now, it goes up and down. Front portion goes up and down. And obviously, the seat moves forward and backward. So as you can see now, that last relay activates when seat goes down, and then other sets of relays activates for other motors. So we needed that relay to work. So that I'm going to put back together, and at least in this department we'll be fine. And I'm happy with that. Just gonna clean this up. I'm gonna vacuum a little bit under, just slightly, just to get some major things out. then clean up this. I will actually put a relay back in there. Nah, you know what? I was thinking, no, you know what? No, I'm not gonna put it in. I'll just put a note on the computer. If you have another one, see, we can swap them out. It's not difficult. The only problem with these computers is they all really get water damaged. Water leaks, it's the lowest point of the car, and they all get bad. So finding a computer that was not, didn't get any water damage is very rare. Maybe computers from California somewhere or something, low mileage vehicles, yes. But it's just like as many cars I've seen lifting the seat up, you always see some moisture down under. Because again, lowest point of the car. So we'll leave it to that. Just wanted to make this other video because that took me a good chunk of time. Soldering and everything. I had my soldering here and I had to take it to the workshop and take relays, swap relays. Because in theory, you can add another relay in here. Because see, when I move the headrest, relays activate. Okay, but the problem is I try to force it to work and it doesn't work, even being forced, like just direct power, not moving. So the gears are probably shot in there, the motor seized up. So that's it. Okay, so let's leave it to that, and I'll move on to other things probably already tomorrow. The reason being is that the engine will get cool a little bit, so I can take a look at the chain, because I'm going through the list right now, and that's what I'm thinking I should do, because that's the engine. If the engine doesn't work, the car doesn't work. So, oh yeah, there's some few coins I picked up from under there. All right, so this is all for now. Let me crank on before the evening and finish the seat so it moves. And next videos will be about other things, like probably I'm gonna open up that valve cover just to see what it looks like in there. Alright, so this is all. This is Victor at RestoringMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.